This video is brought to you by Odessa Woodworking and Makers Shop, proud member of Makers Media Network. Hello folks, the album art that I made for the Makers Rock Collab is Pulse by Pink Floyd. Pulse is a live double album by the English rock band Pink Floyd. Pulse was released on May 29, 1995 in the United Kingdom and on June 6, 1995 in the United States. The album was recorded during the band's Division Bell tour in 1994. The original CD cover features an eye-like machine that has clock pieces inside. There is a planet in its center, and on the outside it shows evolution as it moves backwards. It starts in the sea, moves to the bacteria which evolve into fishes, then into egg-type creatures, then into eggs that hatch birds, and birds follow the trail of an airplane. There are 6 pyramids in the desert, and in the bottom of the sea, one can observe a city in the shore. According to the website feelnumb.com, Pulse shows hints of the Wizard of Oz Dark Side of the Rainbow clues. The Dark Side of the Rainbow, the synchronicity between the album Dark Side of the Moon and the movie The Wizard of Oz, is just coincidence according to David Gilmour. But if you look closely in the eye, you will see a bicycle with a basket that looks very similar to the bicycle Miss Almira Gulch, the Wicked Witch of the West, rode in The Wizard of Oz. Inside the eye, there's also a very faint image of a little girl wearing red slippers, just like Dorothy wore. To top it all off, Pink Floyd plays the entire Dark Side of the Moon live on the Pulse album. So let me show you how I made it. The first thing I had to do is take the artwork, digitize it to where I can take it over to the laser and engrave it. Of course, there is a method to my madness, but who knows what that is, right? So this was just a little mini test before I actually went on and etched the other ones that I made, like the back cover and of course the front. So what I decided on is a piece of oak, and I'll make strips out of it, and you'll see. Here's a test piece of oak. I'm going to cut it in half, and then we'll try to use the flat pieces on the sides. I guess that could be the 2 sides. We still need the top and the bottom, so let's say that's the left and the right. After I made a framework of rails for the frame, I painted the project black, and I took and made a little box to put the electronics in. And I made sure the electronics box wasn't sticking up past where I was going to put the box in. So I ended up mounting the electronics in here, and the switch and the LED. I wanted to include a blinking LED just like the original CD had in it. So I got a 555 timer circuit to make an LED circuit that would make the LED blink. I started out breadboarding the project, then concurrently built a proto board from the circuit that I had originally built on the breadboard, but keeping both of them so that I could test back and forth to make sure that my circuit was working. I added a switch, and also I changed the battery from 2 1.5 volt batteries to a 9 volt battery. I also had to make a voltage divider circuit that it originally was not in the original design. Once I got the circuit all sorted out and stuff, it was time to put the back on it. When I went to glue the back on, it was a little bowed, so I had to get creative in what I did. I put a stack of weights on top of it in hopes that the weight would actually push down the back panel. Okay, so let's see how this turns out. I was using these weights to press down on the back cover. Each one of these weights is 22 pounds or 10 kilos. So we've got 88 pounds holding this down. The back of this thing is etched in a similar fashion as the front. The LED is blinking, like you can see, and there's the front, totally etched out. The top comes off. So you can actually access the on-off switch to turn the LED off or to turn it back on, and to be able to access the battery. So there you go. I want to wish anyone who happens to win this and any of the other albums good luck. And anyway, remember, I hope that you have as much fun using this and displaying this as I had building it. But just remember, whatever you do, do it just for fun. Thank you.